Good afternoon, fellow vault dwellers. How is your day going? I hope it's great, and we are meeting each other on the coffee. It's a good chocolate coffee. All right. Let me see who's in the chat. That's first thing. After that, we'll check if there is any inside the vault, but I think there was none. But we have some info about migration. We'll talk generally about Fallout, and whatever you guys want, we'll check. We'll check, of course, the first thing we check will be your questions on my Discord, Ask the Turtle section, and in the chat I can see Long Tall, Stebot1212, No Capitals, Ephraim Hershon, Jim Ray, James Elswick, Alf Howard, Mr. Kill Jr., Dondi, Tirumalasetti, Astronomical Unit, Ship Bali, Sir Lucas, Shadow of God 21, Naxio, Grainson, Witterington, Pogledite, Naomi. Good afternoon to you guys. Nice to see you all in here. And it's a long weekend for me, therefore I'm trying to stay awake during the day. Wherever I have a longer break from work, from my full-time job, that's normally on the night shift, I try to switch for a days, for at least those couple days. That's why this is my second coffee today. And I always drink a huge coffee. If you don't know, I don't know if you have any perspective, but this cup is huge. That's like 2 regular cups. It's 450 milliliters, like 1 pint in US. And good afternoon, everyone else just joining. And maybe let's go and let's do Ask the Turtle section first. Before we start talking about other stuff and I start reading more of the chat, let's do Ask the Turtle. Let's see what we have to cover. And here we are. Ask the Turtle section. First is DJ Ango or Django, something like that. And he's saying, hello Turtle, I had good roll with Flamer, anti-armor, 25 aim damage. Oh, that's the same I'm using. What are the best perk to amplify this Flamer to the maximum? Heavy gunner build. Max DPS heavy gunner build. I have video for that. Just check it, copy it. Max DPS heavy gunner. Next, Real 76. Can't craft... What? You can craft. That's not correct. You can craft. You just need plans from treasure maps. And that's other option to just collect pieces, but you can craft it. As far as valuable, that's build dependent. If your build is right for power armor. Any power armor will do. I don't know what exactly the other part is. Any power armor is valuable in this game. Any power armor is really good. Wolf Bear Claw. You can craft T-Series. Yeah, that's what I said. That's good. Miss any? No, that's conversation from last week, probably. Meow meow. Oh, there's still answer about that. Okay, I will skip it because it's very long answer and I'm pretty sure and pretty confident by the cat with a hat as avatar for this answer to be really good. TomTom75. Hey there. Can't remember if minigun with faster fire rate does more damage after the last fix. It was always doing more damage than without faster fire rate. Unless you ask about bashing, then that depends, as I said. It usually seems to work if you shoot with ammo first. And then it works as long as we are on the server. How does last shot work on Assaultron heads? I don't think you can get it. Or if you can get it, then it probably doesn't work at all. I don't know. It's generally like hard to use thing, and Assaultron head is broken by itself and not very good. Then if you have this combo, then try it. I cannot answer. Elaron. With new changes to explosive damage on PTS, does Grim Reaper Sprint now works with explosive weapons, Gauss Shotgun, AGL, Auto Grenade Launcher, etc. Previously it didn't. Oh, I didn't test, but explosives generally work with all the critical stuff. With criticals themselves, and they charge criticals and everything, then I would assume it does, but I didn't test it. Julius. Does Tenderizer Percard and Suppressor Percard still cancel each other out? I don't know on the current patch. I didn't test again, but there was no mention about Suppressor, then I would assume it's still breaking everything. Like, I would not use Suppressor Percard or Suppressor Legendary Effect. It's just very bad idea so far. Unless someone will have confirmation that it doesn't break anything. As long as there will be no confirmation that it doesn't break anything, you assume it does break everything. Silver Wolf. How good would weightless covered armor with the chameleon mutation be for sneaking? It will be decent, but chameleon is generally better than weightless. Slightly better. Chameleon is slightly better than weightless. There is a lot of issues with weightless and chameleon mutation. Basically, like wherever you start firing, this effect is disabled. That's not optimal unless you don't plan to shoot anything. Washoe. So Turtle, my whole thing is this. Blooded is super popular, sure, and seems pretty widely used. That's a given. However, you have some semi-dated builds from about a year ago. I have up-to-date as well. I do have older builds because I don't go over and remove older videos, as that's too much work and pointless, where you one-shot subpar super mutants from what I had seen not many level 100s. Yeah, in the past it was impossible to get all super mutants level 100. I've watched all your videos for Turtle Lab doing side-by-side of weapons on builds where one bullet is really all the difference. Yeah. What I would like to see is a video of a full health side by side with a blooded, not a year ago, but now. I could do it possibly, but it's not much of a difference in regards of the spread between those two builds. And I don't mean that like demanding, but I would just like to see something new on that subject. This subject is pretty much the same. As of now, I run a shotty build and 4-round headshot level 100 mutants with my vampire with no damage mods aside from that. I don't know if you are interested, but I would really like to see that is all. Yeah, most likely blooded you will 2-shot them, that will be the difference. Maybe somewhere in the future I will do that again, this experiment, but it's really didn't change too much. The damage overall changed, there was buffs, nerfs, but difference remains the same. Hijinks Real One. I tried to message you on Twitter, but I don't think you received it. There's a rare outfit back. The pin size slasher outfit, and it's back under add-ons on PlayStation and on Steam store for PC. I don't know for Xbox. But yes, it's not in the Atomic Shop. It's a bundle with 1000 atoms too, and a skin, I think. Anyway, I did a video on YouTube about it, but I got no followers almost, and you get a bigger audience out of. Maybe you would like to do a video about it to let more people know, because I think it's a limited time offer, so here you go. I'll let you decide if I want to make a video about it or not. Have a nice day. Okay, I read it here, then if someone is interested, they will know. I don't think I will necessarily do video about one outfit being available, especially only for money, not everywhere. not even for atoms, as you say, it's part of the package, then I don't know about that. But if someone's interested, they hear it now. I read it. Julius, I read that the highest PvP bounty is 25k caps. Is it true? And if it is it possible for it to become a reliable way to farm caps with a friend? Fast and easy, something to test down the line, assume. You will just transfer your friend caps to you. Just ask him to give you caps, that's faster. If your friends will just give you caps, that's way faster than getting his caps in form of a bounty. Giant Panda, in your opinion, do you think that Bethesda will address the issue with legacy weapons sometime this year? I'm pretty sure they will do something, although I cannot guarantee something good. We'll see. Do you think that the recent videos of YouTubers like yourself, Tyr, Famous, and Lone Wolf Wanderer will have much influence on the subject? No, I don't think videos will have much influence. It seems like the first real time both the community and YouTubers have both raised legacies as a serious issue together. Probably, as there was a lot of Reddit posts to it, but I didn't change my opinion on this issue in particular. My opinion was always the same. And Bethesda never listened to me, then I don't think they will listen now, although when they will notice there's a lot of players and it is a problem, and maybe they will even realize that those weapons do exist in numbers, then it's possible they do something. Sharkbait. Hey Turtle, I got 3 questions. Do you think the Hellfire prototype paint will ever come back? I don't know. And what's the best way to find T60 plans armor, treasure maps? And finally, what do you recommend to get a legacy weapon? Nothing. Don't get it. And finally, Don DT. When can Bethesda will release unyielding power armor? Most likely never. Okay. And that will conclude answering all those questions. I hope everyone is satisfied. Those are all the answers I have for you from Ask the Turtle section. Now I'm in the chat. If you want to say something, I'm looking at the chat now. And hello and good afternoon to everyone who joined when I was answering those questions. And have a good coffee. Yeah, guys, are you getting those disconnects on the PC, Xbox, or PlayStation? Oh, let's do the poll. I heard about it, but I don't know if it's like related to the platform or generally to the patch, because I personally do not have a problem. It's everything working fine for me. Therefore, question will be if you are experiencing server disconnects, what's your platform? It will be question. And will you put PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and last one, I have no disconnects. All right. Ask the community. Answer the question, guys. We'll try to figure out if there is any connection. I hope I didn't make too many mistakes typing that. Oh, and Jules, thanks a lot for 14 months of membership. And special message is, how are you? I'm very good, thank you. How are you, Jules? Thank you for a special message. And 14 months supporting the channel. That's a lot, thank you. like button smashed. Thank you for smashing the like button. Okay, I'm back in the chat. And yeah, bounties just transfer your wealth into people that kill you. You welcome, Armand. I'm happy that we are enjoying tips and tricks. Oh, there's someone from Alaska. How is the weather in Alaska now? As in UK, it's sudden attack of a summer. It's like during the day up to 20 in centiscale. I don't know how many in Fahrenheit. I'm using centiscale. But 20 is quite warm. It's not hot. It's just fine. And Wrath of John, only one disconnects. I have 0 so far, but I will not lie. I wasn't playing a lot, but I did Scotch Bisqueen, I did Earl, like I did everything, and nothing happened. Legacy weapon of choice, dragon with a bayonet. Good choice. There will be no unyielding power armor. Bethesda do not like it. Torn armor pre-patch. I think there is a video, but wasn't it around 6 minutes, maybe longer? It took a little bit. It's definitely not the fastest. It wasn't the fastest way. You can still find the video, I think, unless I unlisted it after the nerf. It is possible, but it should be still under the playlist. Let me see if it's still there. Okay, I'm checking playlist. Do I still have it? It will be probably in Turtle's lab. I don't want to play videos. I wanted to see the playlist. Now what's going on? Open the playlist, not play the video. I cannot use YouTube. Okay, I see the playlist now. There is still Torn Armor video visible. I'm not sure what I did with it. Maybe I hide it because it was nerfed. Maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, I don't see it. It is possible that I remove the video or at least hide it. What cups? My cup that I'm drinking, I ran coffee, that was I just bought it at Tesco. Booze Blade was the best. There's no more, like, now no more fun with Booze Blade. And for some of you, it disconnects as soon as you fast travel to Scorched Earth. Interesting. I don't know why it's not the same for everyone. How is the poll looking? What? Most of you have disconnects and PC is the leading platform? I'm on PC, I have no problem. How is that possible? And PlayStation is the most stable? The less, or maybe just the least people plays on PlayStation. That can be the case. And only 24% so far, no disconnects. That's odd. Okay, then it's on all platforms, it's looked like. That's really worse than I was expecting. Okay, that's a really big issue then. Because, you know, you never can figure out by seeing the reports on Reddit, in my comments, I have zero perspective how many people is affected. I just see it and I assume there is an issue, but It's usually like small minority having serious problems. This time it does look like it's a majority with problems, not other way around. What's not good. Hmm. Zero disconnects on private server. I was playing on adventure and had zero disconnects too. What? Electric Life 40 is t-shirt weather? 40 in which scale? In a centiscale, 40 it's boiling weather. Yeah, for some of you game is running nicely, but it's minority. That's unexpected. Yeah, rubber banding still not fixed, I know. But it's supposed to be fixed with next patch in this case, as rubber banding is mostly fixed on the PTS. Unless it's just PTS being lucky, I don't know. Yes, Shadow, Bethesda really likes to streamline the builds. The best is always the one, and it's better than anything else by a lot. I don't know why this is Bethesda approach, and every patch they remove other valuable builds and leave only two. Oh, I saw the tier video about Torn Armor nerf, and he's being happy about it, and I absolutely disagree. I often disagree with tier, but never as much as on this video. Like, I'm 180 in other direction. What he said in this video is all rubbish. Like, it was never overpowered. Was never overpowered. I call it all rubbish. I don't care. I watch it though. And I support him as a content creator. I just totally disagree. It's BS. Do I play another game like Elder Ring? I do play another game sometimes, but I didn't play Elder Ring. Recently, I had like no time and no like will to try too much of a different games. But I did. Like I played Cyberpunk a year ago. I played other Fallout games. I play Elder Scrolls Online a little bit less now, but I still keep playing it. And what else? There was something. Oh, Outriders. I enjoy a lot Outriders. Did I play anything else? What do I have? Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm just looking what I have on my desktop. League of Legends. Have all the Fallouts. And that's what currently installed on my PC. But League of Legends, that was a while since I launched it last time. Yeah, then I do play other games. Just not as much as Fallout. Okay, if anyone still need to put a vote on the poll, then do it now. I will end it soon because I think it's stabilized and values will not change anymore. If you want to drop a vote, drop it now. And then I will end it. If you want to drop a like for the live stream, do it now. I will not end it though. We're not done yet. Yeah, tough PC would be the best too, but it's look like PC has a lot of issue. Just not my. Yeah, they nerf the shaker quite a lot in the past, I think, and it's like, I don't know why, but Peppa Shaker is not top weapon. Even though it's so cool, I don't understand actually what it's supposed to be. Yeah, Kasumi Kills, I absolutely agree. If game is crashing, that's the worst possible thing. Yeah, I did get a haircut like 2 days ago. Thank you. I'm happy that you like it. I don't like too long hair or too short. Then I keep getting it about the same always. I'm not into fashion and everything. Then I don't care about like new haircuts or stuff like that. I just keep it not too long. Oh, I'm trying to catch up with this chat, but you guys are typing faster than I can read. Atom Shop Items already made video about those and said what I had to say. Don't have anything to add at this moment. What are you saying, Arcadian Mister? There was more players, it was killing faster than any legacy. What are you talking about? If you have 4 players with the legacy, boss will die instantly. There was no way to instantly kill boss with Thorn. Even if you have 4 people with Thorn or 8 people with Thorn. You could have 8 people with Thorn, it will still take at least a full minute. If you will put 8 commando, it will take approximately 20 seconds, then don't tell me it was overpowered that it needed to be nerfed. Or if you have a proof, show me a video where you have people wearing Thorn armor and instantly killing air before the nerf, as I did not show anything like that. And Tyr likes speedrunning, and I didn't show speedrun with Thorn armor on his channel. Do I see myself migrating my content more to Starfield? Oh, that's a question for Todd Howard, not for me, as I will definitely play Starfield. Although, yeah, like, as we know absolutely nothing about Starfield yet, I do the news videos and I will tell you what I think. This will be good or bad. But, you know, like, as I said, this comparison Outriders, the underdog, the game that everyone was rooting to be bad, was early accessible for alpha testing like a demo version. It ended up being a great game with a good price. For comparison, Cyberpunk, heavily advertised, no alpha testing, no real in-game footage, incredibly buggy, and very, very narrow progression as for RPG. Like, there was only one thing that you could do during the campaign. There was no choices. There was no choices, a lot of bugs, terrible performance on consoles. Like, I hope it's not the same with Starfield, because so far they have the same advertisement system. I hope they only copy advertisement system and not like development system from Cyberpunk. How many hours in Fallout 76? Over 2,000. I don't know exactly, as I have a couple accounts. And in the topic of couple accounts, we will read about migration to Steam in a second. Yeah, with Vampire Shredder, it's almost impossible to die in power armor. Unless you do decryption and two guys with automatic weapons will shoot you simultaneously. They can actually annihilate before you get to them. Okay, and the poll. I think we have the results. It's bad. The poll says it's bad. Yeah, I would like to see where we can watch Torn being better than Legacy, as I never saw anything like that. I didn't give up on other channels. At this moment, I just don't have time. The time is the issue. I have full-time job. I have little daughter. I have real life issue I'm dealing with on daily basis, and that's stealing all my time. And then I have not enough time, and in case I have not enough time, I prioritize this channel over my other activities. I need to do some choices from time to time, but wherever I will have more time, I will be active again on the second channel. Then it's not dead, it's just active when I have time. Oops, I scrolled up instead of down, come on. Mariana is saying, Tyr has no idea in this case, just in this case. Yeah, I'm not claiming that Tyr has no idea about the game. I don't claim that. Tyr have very good idea about the game and he's a good speedrunner. I just absolutely disagree about his latest video. David is saying it should take 15 minutes or more for 8+ players to beat Scorpius Queen or Air. No, it only should take around 15 minutes if those are all casual or early level casual players. It shouldn't take so long if you have end game fully spec experienced players. As there need to be a range. It cannot be always like 15 minutes by default. To achieve 15 minutes by default, you will need to override all players' damage. And that's the worst thing you can do for the game balance. Some games are doing that. Basically, regardless of your build or everything, you have like cap for your DPS versus boss, and then boss last at least given amount of time, but you are cheating. You're basically making boss limited to do not take more damage than a cap. And that's really bad for game balance and health. Speedruns are solo talking about groups. You can do speedrun as a group. Speedrun doesn't mean solo. Speedrun means fast. Does not need to be solo. No one ever said that speedrun need to be solo. Don't you remember Tyr and Captain Noob speedrunning Mr. Air before the damage nerf in less than a second? That was a speedrun. And it wasn't solo. Feels say greetings turtle, the man that walks many kilometers. Yeah, I like walking recently. I walk. Walk is perfect. Helps you unload the stress, helps with your health, and you catch some vitamin D if there is sun. And with my skin pigmentation, 5 minutes on the sun, I have vitamin D for weeks. Or maybe not as much, I'm joking a little bit, but the downside is 15 minutes on the sun and I have sunburns. There is always a downside. Yeah, I know the poll is not accurate. The poll was mainly to show how big is this issue. It wasn't to accurately point which platform has the biggest issue. It was to see if issue is related to the platform. Like, let's say it will be happening only on PlayStation, then you would have really high peak on PlayStation. Most votes will be no issue, and then you will know that it's PlayStation issue. But as we have votes for all the platforms, then it's not platform related issue. It's not that it's dormant about my second channel, yes. David is saying, I PvP'd someone yesterday using a legacy weapon and a full heavy power armor build, was only doing 1 damage per shot. Any idea what they were using? Yes, Assassin Sentinel set. That's what they've been using. With proper build, of course. If you would be able to target them in VATS with something like Railway Rifle, headshot in VATS, you will still kill them. Unless they were on Stealth Boy, then there is nothing you can do. What are my TAFs on there not being any new rewards for midweek? That's what I was expecting. I would hope for new midweek rewards during the summer, as summer is a normal time for midweek. The midweek that coming in here is like catch up midweek to get the rewards from last season. That's what I would expect. There will be nothing new on spring. It should be new stuff on summer. Excavator is the best. Okay, let's jump now about the Steam migration. That's the topic that we need to cover. The Steam migration. There's an article. I was getting a lot of questions, and what you need to know, it starts on April 27th. Then you have time. You cannot migrate before. And should I read the entire article? Maybe I'll just read it instead of summarizing it. And what they say. As we've mentioned in previous articles, we're saying goodbye to the Bethesda launcher this year and transitioning our PCBethesda.net community over to Steam. Today, we are sharing additional details and dates for the account migration process so that you can prepare to jump over to Steam as soon as we open up migration to all Bethesda launcher players on April 27th. Is the camera working? Oh, I didn't swap. Okay. Can you see it now? I hope. The shortcut should work. I have keyboard shortcuts, but maybe sometimes it doesn't. Right, next. Starting that day, Fallout 76 players will still be able to access the game through the Bethesda launcher for a little while longer. But you will be unable to perform any real money transactions, like purchasing atoms or renewing a Fallout First membership. Beginning May 11th, you will be unable to log into or play Fallout 76 using the Bethesda launcher, and you will need to complete migration in order to continue your Appalachian adventures on Steam. We highly encourage all of our Bethesda launcher players to make the switch as early as you can, so that you avoid any interruptions when Fallout 76 logins are disabled in May. The entire process will only take a few moments of your time, and we've developed a tool that will help make the transition as seamless as possible. Then, from that we know it will be different than old way of linking Steam, because when first time That's a catch up from my side. First time Fallout was added to Steam, they gave us an option to switch or to just claim Fallout 76 on Steam and keep the Bethesda Net launcher. And I did that, and I don't remember which account I link with my Steam, but we'll go to those details in a second. We'll provide a link to the tool as soon as migration becomes available to you on April 27th, and you will be able to follow the instructions there to begin migration. In most cases, players' accounts will be available on Steam within minutes after using the tool. However, during periods of high volume, it may take a little longer. Earn rewards by migrating early. We realize that having to do the paperwork of moving your account from one platform to another is not much fun. And keep in mind, paperwork is in a quote, then you will not need to actually fill any papers. And that you would much rather spend that time perfecting your camp or hunting for legendary items. And so, we would like to show our appreciation to everyone who makes the effort to migrate between April 27th and May 11th by awarding you 10 rank ups on the Season 9 scoreboard. And I was like, when I read it first time, that's nothing. They are giving us nothing. That's nothing. Like, it's not hard to complete the scoreboard. Everyone who regularly play will complete the scoreboard anyway, and whoever is not regularly playing will probably miss the window and migrate after May 11th. Therefore, this is like... Come on. What is that, Bethesda? This gift ranks will be applied shortly after the start of Season 9 in June. We hope you will enjoy the free rewards, just don't forget to claim them from the scoreboard itself. And here is as well confirmation, Season 9 starts in June, if someone was thinking it will be different. It is not, early June. Now, frequently asked questions. There is old frequently asked questions, but it answers nothing. But there are new questions here. The old ones were really bad, like... How do I... Okay, some of those questions is like... They made this article and then started thinking, what questions can we ask that article answered? What's stupid? Like, I don't understand. You just write article about it and now you put question about it. When will Fallout 76 become unavailable to play? That's again, just said about it in article. When will real money transactions? Like, who's asking about that? That's not a real question. No one is asking question when real money transactions will get disabled. That's the most important part for everyone. Next, will I need to re-download and install Fallout 76 through Steam? That's more like a real question, and the answer is yes. And there is no but to that, just yes. Next, will I need to reconfigure my game setting after I move to Steam? And this is like, says no, but for me it's like maybe, as I don't know if custom settings will work. It says your game settings, including preferences like resolution, subtitles, damage numbers, equip atomic shop items, icons, survival tent, loot bags, and etc. will be preserved through migration. And I would say maybe, because when I go and play on the public test server, all this stuff, icons, survival tent, loot bags, tend to reset on my main account when I access the public test server. Therefore, I would change it to maybe. Next, will my yearly membership automatically renew on Steam even though I sign up through Bethesda.net? And answer is, when your existing Fallout First membership through Bethesda.net expires, it will not automatically renew. However, you will be able to begin a new membership through Steam. That's not as surprising that you'll be able to subscribe again, but no automatic renewal after transition. You will need to set up it again if you want to. Next, will I still be able to access custom worlds that friends have shared with me after I move to Steam and vice versa? And answer is yes, because that's actually server-side save. Then I would confirm it's yes. It's not maybe. This one is yes. The servers will stay as you have it set up now. Steam already sharing this stuff with Bethesda Net Launcher, then that's yes. Next, I already own Fallout 76 on both Steam and Bethesda Launcher. That's important question. Will the atoms from my Bethesda Launcher account be transferred to my Steam account? Answer: yes, so long as your Bethesda Launcher account is linked to the Steam account on which you own Fallout 76, your Bethesda.net wallet, including your atom balance, will transfer over to Steam once you have completed the migration process. And that's important question because when we get this ability to claim Fallout 76 on Steam for everyone who had it on Bethesda Launcher, you were able to have both installed and play from Steam or Bethesda Launcher, but atoms and shop purchases were never shared. Then that's a really complicated situation, and I'm happy that answer is yes. It will add your wallets together if you play on both launchers. That's important. Next. Another important question. I already own Fallout 76 on Steam with a different account name and different characters. What should I do? And the answer is, we recommend that you create a new Steam account. Link it to the Bethesda.net account you use with Bethesda.net Launcher, and then proceed with the migration. Then you will need separate Steam account if you want to have more than one Fallout account. It's the answer. It's not what everyone wants to hear, but you will need more Steam accounts. I will need more Steam accounts. What can I do if I accidentally link the wrong account? That's another important question. And answer is, prior to migrating, you will be able to unlink your Steam account from your Bethesda.net account a limited number of times so that you can relink to the correct one. How we'll do that? It's not specified, but there will be ability. If you are already linked, there should be an option to unlink. If you realize after migrating that you've linked the wrong account, our customer support team will be happy to assist you. Then if you made a mistake, you will need to submit a ticket. Then that's risky. Better think twice while migrating. Next one. That's a very sad question for me. Will I be able to run multiple instances of the Fallout 76 client through Steam at once? That's what we do with mules. And answer is, we do not officially support running multiple copies of Fallout 76 game clients simultaneously. Therefore, in other words, we cannot answer this question because you should have only one copy at once, unless you have more than one PC, or even for them it's complicated. But that's how mules work. You buy another copy, you have your stuff on separate account. And now, will it work? 2 accounts through the Steam? I don't know. In worst case scenario, we'll need 2 PC, and that's bad. How will Steam achievements for Fallout 76 work after I switch from Bethesda.net Launcher? And basically answer is that achievements like collecting 10k caps, if you have caps, a lot of caps, will autocomplete as you have caps. But other achievements like progress, in-game progress, if you want to have them ticked on Steam, you will need to create new character and play again. I don't think I will bother with achievements on Steam. And to clarify, they're not talking about achievements that are giving you atoms as reward. It's talk about achievement on your Steam page that doesn't give you any atoms. Next, I purchase a cosmetic bundle through the Atomic Shop via the Bethesda Launcher. Steam says I don't own it. Do I have to purchase it again? Answer is no. You will retain access to all of your games and in-game items whether or not they appear in your Steam library. And finally, will Fallout First and the Atoms still be available to purchase through the Bethesda.net website? Answer is no. Starting April 27th, we'll cease sales of game products on the Bethesda.net website. Therefore, the only way to buy anything will be Steam. Unless you are on consoles, of course. But that hopefully helps. I mean, it helped me. At least I know what we are at now. With those migration, that's scary. Still scary for me. But we have some answers now. Now, I'm back in the chat. Let's see if I can help you with anything. Let me know if you want to say something in the chat, as that was the last point for this Turtlecast that we need to discuss. And after that, I need to go. Then I have 10 minutes in the chat, and then I need to go. Yes, Eric, you are fashionably late. Yeah, never pay real money for weapons. Not worth it. You will have experience like on mobile game if you do that. Unless you are a big fan of pay-to-win mobile games. There are people like that, then maybe for you it's a different story. If you are not a big fan of pay-to-win MOBA on mobile... Yeah, MOBA, I think it's in the name that it's mobile. No, I think you know everything. I don't see any discussion in the chat about it. About the transition. Yes, astronomical unit, I agree. Pay to win is always negative. It's always negative, regardless if developer provides an option for pay to win or if black market provides this option. It doesn't matter, it's always negative for the game. You're excited about new content? What new content? We are talking about migration. New content is at summer. Yeah, I think everything is clear. Don't see any questions. Yeah, I know, agree. It's a shame that we'll need multiple Steam accounts if you have mules. At least we can do it. Like, you can create another Steam account. The problem will be when it comes to opening both on one PC. What will affect Fallout 4? Fallout 4 is not available on Bethesda.net or Bethesda launcher, or is it? I don't think so. What games are available on the Bethesda launcher? Let me quickly check. There are any other Fallout games on launcher? No, there is... Oh, there is New Vegas, Shelter, Fallout Tactics. There is no Fallout 4, surprisingly. There's Fallout 3, Fallout 2. Yeah, there is no Fallout 4. There is no Fallout 4 on Bethesda.net launcher. Interesting. You have old Fallouts. I don't know if every other Fallout will transfer, but I bet it's just your entire account and everything you own on this launcher will transfer to Steam. This need to be the case, as they completely shutting down the Bethesda launcher, then they need to transfer everything you own. But Fallout 4 is not even there. There's no Fallout 4 on Bethesda launcher. Yeah, it's possible that it will be easy with virtual machines to open both. But at this moment, you can open both without anything, just using exit twice. Oh, comebacks are quite common when items are moving around, unfortunately. Oh, I don't know, David. We want a count-wide stash for quite a while to transfer those untradeable items between our own characters, but Bethesda doing nothing in this regard, not even answering this. Oh, Jessica, I already commented on tier video, then I would not repeat everything because I spent like 10 minutes talking about it. I'm not going back. Okay, I criticized enough. Yeah, I'm not sure, like, if manual login will work, that will be fine. But if not, I don't know. Plus, there was no question about two-factor authentication. Like, on Bethesda Launcher, I have two-factor authentication. Will it be just automatically removed when I migrate to Steam? Because it will, if this will not be removed, then I don't know how I will log in. Oh, before that, the Steam migration was quite time consuming. You go into your Bethesda account, that go deep into the settings, type your email, confirm with Steam. It was complicated and taking time. Then I hope the solution that they will provide now will be easier and not so complicated. Like, I spent like half an hour reading how it's supposed to be done, then doing it, then it wasn't working instantly, then I didn't know if I did it right or not. Yeah, it was stressful and time consuming before, then I really hope it will be better now. Okay, everyone. Turtle need to go now. And thank you for almost 100 likes. I'm really happy with those. And I wish you all a good day. And hopefully our transition to Steam will go smoothly when the time arrives. In the meantime, enjoy the game without crashes. That's what I wish you. No crashes, no disconnects for you, hopefully. Let the Todd Howard spirit be with you. And the game do not crash. And now, Turtle is signing out, therefore, thank you a lot for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.